Hello, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. My name is Lachelle. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Today, I'm going to talk about being a blessing to somebody else. How can you live your life of being a blessing to someone else? And if I sound a little off, I'm a little congested because I recently just caught a little cold, nothing major, but I apologize in advance for that. So recently, I just had a blood transfusion. I had this blood transfusion due to an underlying health condition that I did not know that I had. But all is well today. Glory be to God for seeing me through. Glory be to God for healing me. And I'm here, thankful. I'm definitely thankful to God for allowing me to be here. But like I was saying, recently I had a blood transfusion. I needed to get, I received 3 units of blood. And while I was in the hospital, receiving that treatment, it made me realize how grateful I am. And it also made me realize and start to think about, I would never know the person or the people that donated the blood that I was receiving. I can't tell you their background. I can't tell you if they was male or female. I can't tell you what race they was or what part of the country they came from. All I know was some stranger that I'm sure I never meet in this lifetime gave me their blood. They got up out their bed and they went to a donation center and they donated blood. And I end up being a recipient of that blood. I did not know that I was going to receive blood. I would ever in my lifetime need blood. So what I'm saying today, it amazes me how people can be a blessing in your life, and these people tend to be strangers. These people show up as strangers. So my thing is, how can we be a blessing to somebody? God tells us to love, and God tells us to serve and to be a blessing to somebody. Okay, anything, anybody, and how can we be a blessing? When people think about blessings, our minds first goes to money, always goes to money, but the word tells us and God tells us that it's better to give than to receive. So when we give, we shouldn't give out of selfish ambitions or selfish desires. And how you can check to make sure that you're not giving out selfish desires out of selfish desires is to, when you give, don't expect anything back. Don't expect anything back. When you give from your heart, and don't expect anything back. If it comes, have that attitude. If I get something back, great. If I don't, then that's good too. I wanted to bless somebody. So you can bless somebody, as we mentioned, with money. You can go out there and serve. You can go out there and volunteer. So many ways of blessing somebody or being a blessing to somebody's life. You can listen to somebody, be a listening ear. And that's blessing somebody, because somebody always needs somebody to talk to. Okay. So we need to learn how to be a people that gives, without wanting to receive. Again, God's going to give us back 100-fold to whatever we plant our seeds at. We're going to get that back in due season, but we shouldn't go out there with the motives of looking to receive something. We should go out there with the motives of blessing somebody, the most vulnerable of us, the most least of us. You get what I'm saying? It's always somebody around us, strangers, family, that we can be a blessing to without looking to receive something back. Okay. And it's such a great honor, when you give to a cause, give to an individual, however you serving and however God is using you to be a blessing to someone. For some reason, that peace of God comes over you. You get that pleasure in just serving. You get that pleasure saying that I did good today. I could have set up on this. I could have set up on my gifts. I could have set up on my talents. I could have set up on my money, but I decided to give because it's better to give than receive. And I promise you, you're going to get it back. So we have to start waking up and asking ourselves, how can we be a blessing to somebody else each day? Every day, I look forward to being a blessing to somebody, whether that's within my own household, whether that's a stranger on the street. And again, when we think about blessings, let's be honest, we all think about money being the first thing, and money is good. God loves for his children to have wealth and success, but that shouldn't be the motive behind every time we bless somebody. Is we looking to receive something gainful in the sense of money. Sometimes it can be a blessing through health. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes blessings we receive can't even be touched in the physical realm. It can strictly be spiritual. I love spiritual blessings myself, and I. But you have to get to that place and say, okay, if it's not physical, I'm still, or spiritually, or even if I don't get nothing back in return, I know that I was a blessing to somebody that needed me. And some people won't even tell you that they need help. Sometimes you just got to act within the spirit and just go out there and just serve. Go out there and volunteer. Go out there and find a way that you can be a blessing to somebody, whether that's in your own household, whether that's a neighbor, whether that's a extended family member, or whether it's a total stranger. We can show up each and every day of being a blessing to somebody. Y'all, we need to understand, even when we pray for somebody, a total stranger, family member, whoever we decide to pray, when we include them in our prayers, we are being a blessing to somebody. People be blessed just from being connected to us. People are blessed from just being connected to you, just from knowing you, just from being in contact with you. They're being blessed, and they don't even know it. You probably don't even know it. But yes, just for them being in association with you, they are being blessed off of your gifts. And off of just you, because you're in contact with God. So never sit. I don't want us to continue to sit on our blessings when God give our blessings to us to be a blessing to somebody else. That's the best thing that we can do, is to serve and to give, and don't expect nothing in return. If you give it back to me, God, good. If you don't, then I'm okay with that, because you gave us your greatest blessing, and that was your son, Jesus Christ. So we don't need to bestow on our blessings. There's many blessings to come. I just want us to be able to use them, and for us to use them and for us to bless other people. Let's start today. We don't have to wait. Think of ways that you can bless people. Maybe you have already been blessing somebody. Or maybe you want to think of ways to bless somebody. Again, being a blessing to somebody else comes in many shapes and forms. You figure out a way. You figure out something that works for you. You will be surprised when you think you want to be a blessing to somebody one way, and then God tell you to do something else. You hear the voice of God telling you to do something for somebody else. And when you give to them, or however you decide to bless them, the people response be, oh my gosh, I needed that, or somebody thought about me. So again, just be a blessing. Think of a way you can be a blessing. So my thing is, now that I had a blood donation, a blood transfusion, somebody so selfishly gave to me. Somebody, more than one person, I'm sure, maybe not, I don't know, but was so unselfishly gave to me that, it helped save my life. And now, whenever I'm in stable health, 100%, because it's a due season and it's a due time to where I can go donate blood. I can't do it right now since I did the blood transfusion. It's a time period that has to pass by before I can go donate blood. But now I look at that as, okay, somebody blessed me. So I'm going to go out there in the world. I'm going to be a blessing again. So I plan on donating blood myself whenever I can get to that time frame and I'm in the clear to do it. I'm going to do it. And there's no strings attached. Glory be to God, because I never thought of donating blood. I think years and years ago, but did I do it? No. Because sometimes we don't start to move into things actively happen in our life, and that's okay too. But if we can keep things from actively happening in our life, and we can do it out the goodness of our heart, God sees the heart. He don't look at man out of appearance. He looks at we look at man out of outer appearances, you and I do. But God does not. He looks at the heart, because the heart is deceitful. It has motives. It has thoughts that man cannot see, but God can. So when you give unselfishly. Give without the expectation of receiving something back. If you want a blessing, be a blessing. If you want abundance, give abundance. If you want to be loved, give love. Again, if you want a blessing, be a blessing to somebody somewhere today. I hope this message reached one of you guys, if not all of you guys. Be a blessing today. You got it within you. Tap into it. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about money, y'all. Again, be a blessing if you want to receive a blessing. If you want love, give love. If you want abundance, give abundance. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe and that like button so this video can reach who it needs to reach. Thank y'all for sitting here and listening to me talk. Again, I apologize for the little offness of my voice because I'm going through a little cold, but I should be recovered by the time the next video posts. Until then, I love y'all. God bless, and y'all stay safe. All right. Bye-bye.